Welcome to Renegade Inc. This week's guest is a man who single-handedly steers the Tory government through the high seas of politics. Based in Clapham, but with a global perspective, Rafe Hubris, BA Oxon, is here to discuss politics, writing, his memoir, and himself.
Mate, actually a pretty good introduction. But you're off to a flying start. Well done.
Rafe Hubris, BA Oxon, always good to have you back on the programme. Welcome to Renegade Inc.
Ashcroft, bring it in, old chap, bring it in. Very, very good to see you again. Very good to be back. I know it's not news night. Welcome to the show.
We rarely get negative inbound. Last time you were on the programme, we got a lot of it. One viewer writing, arguably the most obnoxious half-wit I've ever had to endure.
I mean, that's probably an old flame I didn't WhatsApp back.
Someone else wrote in, stereotypical Tory, more front than Harrods, but the brains of a rocking horse.
I mean, it's still more than Gavin Williamson.
Finally, this is off the reservation. Who is this smug?
What? Me. The last thing I am is smug. No, I mean, to be honest, for that show, I was pretty hungover, mate. I have been at Blow Joe's Blow, and Ho 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 Christmas shindig. So,
so you had a party, did you?
Yeah, he had a party, sure.
Who organised that party?
Well, it was a team effort. Obviously, I did sort of drinks and intoxicants. Those are the fun old days before Lindsay Hall ruined it with all his sniffer dogs. And Carrie Simon's, sort of the secret Santa.
Who was there?
All kinds of people, all the big names, Bully Patel, Blow Joe, more obviously. But the most exciting thing was we had all these midgets, right, that we got from the dark web. And it was absolutely classic. Basically, if you pay these chaps enough, like in The Wolf of Wall Street, they'll come and you can just throw them at targets. We had this massive target of like Ursula von der Leyen's face, which is just classic. They love it, mate. They absolutely love being thrown.
So you're throwing midgets at a Christmas party?
Yeah.
In Downing Street?
Yeah, it was so classic, yeah.
The other criticism that we had was that people watched the interview and they had no clue what you did, and they know that you're taxpayer funded. You work with the Prime Minister to advise him. What's your actual job, Rafe Hubris?
No. To be honest, it probably is quite complicated for a lot of people to comprendre ce que je fais, especially if you haven't been to Oxbridge, which I have. And I think the best way to sort of describe what I do is I sort of look after everything behind the scenes. I make sure that the gouvernement, the government, is a sort of well-oiled machine. Everything's going well. I satisfy her. I see to her needs.
When we look over the last year, where would you put it in sort of recent modern history? Have you had a good year?
Mate, to be honest, I think I've absolutely smashed it. I mean, 2020 was such a good year, but I think I've actually done even better. I mean, all the stuff I've sort of, been across, seen over, has been traced. I mean, for example, putting all the poo in the rivers, more classic. Afghanistan, the whole evacuation, prioritising the dogs over the children, more. And of course, suing the RNLI for being massive watties.
So they're picking migrants out of the channel, and you're taking legal action to stop them doing it?
Virtue signalling, yeah. It's disgusting. It's a disease.
So the RNLI are metaphorically taking the knee?
Sure, it's the moral COVID of our times.
We've heard that you have set your ambitions on also going into frontline politics, not just being an advisor to the current government.
Yeah.
But also being frontline.
No, big time.
And you've made a film.
Mate, you're not wrong. Share the film. Team player, lone wolf, charmer, ruthless. Rafe Hubris is one of the most high-functioning men. He's a political strategist, owns a PR agency. He's an early-stage tech investor and future British Prime Minister. For all the latest professional insight, classic chat, and frequent reaching out, touching base, and circling back in, it all starts with a connection with Rafe Hubris on LinkedIn.
Interesting film.
Mercy Bakey.
Did you write it?
Yeah, wrote, starred, conceived, directed, all of the big.
The video description for it, you call yourself a political Jesus with features of Leonardo DiCaprio, the athleticism of a young Rafa Nadal, and the sexual stamina of Sting.
Did I?
Yes.
That's God. I don't know if I wrote that, but if I did, I mean, I mean, it holds up.
So another Oxford politician doing PPE.
I did go to Oxford. You're correct to say that. I have a degree from Oxford University.
A lot of people have looked at...
I studied at Oxford.
A lot of people look at those Oxford politicians who've done PPE.
Yeah, and I am one of them because, as I say, I have a degree from
they don't have
Oxford.
They don't have any real-world experience.
Oxford.
And they have fundamentally failed in most of their roles.
Yeah, well, mate, where did you go to university if you're so chipper?
Sorry, sister.
Farming school, mate. I've got a load of cows you can muck out back on the estate. If you are you keen? Yeah. Hey, thanks very much, Jim. No, mate. Honestly, I was even are they capable of language there? That's amazing.
You're also self-styled.
I swear it's not a polytechnic. What's the stage below a polytechnic?
You're also self-styled.
Honestly, you could really help my parents with the sheep. You could really help my parents with the sheep. You seem like you'd be great on a farm.
Self-styled man of the people.
And when inevitably this crashes and burns, that'd be good. You know, I'd be happy to give you, obviously gratis, but it'd be really good EXP.
Self-styled man of the people.
Yeah.
You made another film. Should we have a look at it?
Yeah, absolutely small. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you working hard, hardly working. Yeah. Okay, I'll just have, I'll have the regular, please. Yeah. Chicken salad and 4 double espressos. Yeah, cheers. Why do you want me on Love Island? Why?
Because you are romantic, you look
I am,
very handsome.
I am very handsome, yeah.
And very cute.
Thank you, I am very cute as well,
To
yeah.
be like Love Island.
But the problem is all the girls on Love Island are a bit working class to me. It's been lovely talking to you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Nice
Thanks very much. Ilam, Rafe, lovely to meet you, Ilam.
Nice name.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you very much. See you later. Cheers. Ciao. You spend so much time in politics trying to make a difference. And it's moments like that, specifically that moment, with that member of the working class, that makes it all worth it, you know. I have studied those people with the ferocity of someone halfway through a Plato's Republic tutorial essay crisis with 2 hours to write an essay. And I know what makes them tick, and they love me.
I think one thing that we can absolutely agree on, absolute man of the people.
Wait a second, what do you want? Christmas turkey or ham and... I'm having this one.
If that doesn't connect with voters, I'm not sure what will.
But if you want it, Monzo me $7.50, yeah.
Makes Ad Miliband look like...
Well, I wasn't listening to you, so I was focusing on Pratt. What are you talking about? The video?
Yeah.
Oh, it was classic, yeah. No, people love me. They're drawn to me. You know, I have a charisma that people just sort of can't stay away from. Chaps, how are we? I do hope you're feeling positive, but casting negative. I, Rafe Hubris, BA Oxon, have come to my spiritual home, Clapham Infernos, classic, to announce that je suis un book. No, ich bin ein Berliner. J'ai un book. I've written a book, that's what I'm trying to say. It's available on Amazon. It's already a #1 bestseller, so it must be pretty strong, given that it's not even out yet. I would try and get a copy for Christmas, but you know, they're sold out in most places. It's like gold dust. So what am I talking about? We're in Clapham. It's like white dust getting one of these books. Classic. No, but seriously, do buy one because it's strong. And let's connect very soon on Tinder or LinkedIn. Bestseller,
no less. Oh,
yeah,
you got a tiny bit of.
Sorry, not the first time I've had a dirty nose. Yeah, no. Yeah, bestseller, no, Trey Strong, Trey Strong.
When you say bestseller, what, New York Times, Sunday Times, Amazon,
none of those.
No. And a lot of authors write books and they say that books change them, they've really changed how they think about the world. How did this book change you, Rafe?
To be honest, I'd say it just sort of made me realise, like, that I can literally do anything that I put my mind to.
So a versatile man.
Yeah, right. No, definitely. You know, a lot of authors whinge about, it's only for writing a book. No. I literally wrote it in a weekend. It's so easy. I wrote it all whilst managing a PR company on the side. Like, it's not hard.
Oh, you've also got a PR business.
Yeah. No, yeah. Hubris PR, yeah.
And which sector do you focus on?
Kind of all of them.
Yeah.
I did a lot of work advising Randy Andy, Prince Andrew, obviously, Clapham.
How did that go?
Well, you saw the interview.
You were behind
Yeah, I think we'd all agree it went pretty well.
Yes.
At the moment I'm kind of, trying to accumulate some work myself. So I'm hoping that Glenn gets off, Glenn Maxwell. Legally, of course, not sexually. I mean, God, she got off a little bit too much sexually. I mean, that's why she's in court to begin with. That's a problem. If she can get off, then I think I'll be able to help her out very, very, very well.
We have some incredible footage, Rafe Hubris,
that
you shot on a very special charity challenge that you did earlier this year. Exclusive footage, first time seen on British television. In fact, first time seen globally. It's a global exclusive. We also have some other footage of your book signing. Now, this was shot about a week ago. This was shot a week ago. I think our audience will find it absolutely fascinating. Let's have a look at the clip. No, play the clip.
How's my hair looking? Up like this or down?
Yeah, really good.
No, which one? Pick one.
Up, it brings out your forehead.
Fine.
It's really nice.
Okay. Are there people in? Are there people coming to watch?
Yeah, no, loads of people. Like my mummy said she was coming.
Your mummy?
Yeah.
Why is your mummy coming?
Well, because I've talked a lot about you and she just wants to meet you. And I told her that you might not speak to her, so that's why she's not expecting that.
Do you have water?
I think
if you haven't got any, just go. I need to microdose the Jordan Peterson lecture. Just go. Yeah, before I go. Just go. Go.
Break a leg. Good luck, and I love you. I just got to be in the front row.
Okay, Rafe. Believe and achieve. Believe and achieve. Believe and achieve. Oxford. Here we go. Friday the 12th of June. I'm doing some essential work with Blowjo over lunch. I say essential work. We're playing tennis at the Hurlingham Club, but occasionally we do refer to the office. So we are working, essentially. The meeting ends with Carrie explaining how she's organised a secret Santa this year and that everyone is to pick a name out of the Louis Vuitton bag as they leave. It's not a big spendy stitch, guys, so no one spend more than £500. I look up at the sky and smile. For the first time in a long time, I feel very, very well.
Really good event. He read his book, and I really recommend his book if you like books, because it's clever, it's insightful. There's, it's moving.
It's classic. Say it's classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic book.
No, isn't like the chat's classic?
His chat is classic. He talks about really interesting things about himself, and he's
very clever. Went to Oxford.
Very clever man.
Oxford
University, not Brookes University. Jawline, really wonderful, very strong jawline.
But still approachable.
But still really approachable because he's really sweet.
And then just improvise something about the rig, the body.
Really good body.
Sure, not overworked.
Not in an overworked way. More in a sort of, it's good, but I don't do things.
Is Rafe your boyfriend?
Yes.
No. Sorry, no. We're not together. She's just here, and yeah.
We haven't put a label on it.
But we won't be putting a label on it ever. We're not together.
Yet.
Rafe Hubris, welcome back, part 2.
Now, welcome back to you.
The book's out.
The book is tray out.
Did you send it to anyone in Westminster for them to have a look at?
Yeah, mate, big time. Yeah, loads of people. Yeah. Particularly Matt Hancock, who he loved it. I mean, he said it was incorrigible, but he's very dyslexic, so I think he meant incredible.
Self-published, I see.
Yeah, well, it was published by an individual. Who happens to be myself, yeah. But, problem with publishing at the moment is run by lefty choppers. If you stick your head above the parapet, say something reasonable like, say, Lawrence Fox does, you've got no chance these days. I mean, look how badly his career has gone since he started speaking out.
You say that you don't go to football games. You do go to the rugby.
Yeah.
And you say about rugby fans that you like them because they've got better manners, better teeth, and they know who Chaucer is.
That does sound like something I would say.
If you are man of the people,
do
you think going to a football game might be a good idea?
Yeah, well, mate, the thing is, I just sort of think, can you imagine talking about the merits of the Miller's Tale with, someone who smells of Bovril with a face full of soot? I mean, that's not going to go very well. I mean, they're very difficult to understand, the Northerners, because because they've been in the mines so often, you literally cannot discern their faces.
A face full of soot brings us to something which is...
It's soot. You said soot. It's not soot, it's soot.
It brings us to probably the most important bit of this interview. There is a photograph circulating on the internet of you in blackface whilst burning a £50 note in front of a homeless man doing a thick Jamaican patois. Do you want to apologise for that?
Let me be absolutely clear.
Is this an apology?
Let me be absolutely clear. I would like to vociferously deny that I blackfaced, burned a £50 note in front of a homeless chap, and did a Jamaican accent. If that is something that I could have done, then I would be sorry for having been filmed. But as I say, that isn't something I've done. And if I had done it, let me just say, that might have been also the sort of thing that a lot of other people were doing.
So you're not going to apologise?
Well, don't come after me, go after Trudeau. You know?
Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, Justin Trudeau. Yeah, he did it. I didn't even do it. I only counterfactually did it, but he definitely did do it. So go after him, cancel him, mate. The thing is, mate, sometimes people do classic things, that are a bit risque, but they are classic. Like, for example, last night I was at Bluebird. Of course I was. Classic Rafe on a Tuesday night. There with an absolute worldie. And things are going very well. And obviously she wants to me because... and she gets back from the loo. I decide to flick a pea into her ample cleavage, and it settles in there definitively because I've struck her with the composure of Tiger Woods on the 18th of Augusta, and she gets the hump and then leaves. Right. Anyway, 5 minutes later, I match with an absolute worldie on Tinder. 15 minutes later, she's there, and within the hour, we has Rafe been classic? Yes, he has. Yeah. No, it's classic. I mean, classic Rafe written all over that. So that's a bit risque, but it is also wrong.
Aside from politics, you funded an incubator. It's a startup incubator. You're funding a clutch of startups, predominantly in the tech space.
Yeah, I've got beaucoup d'eggs.
Walk me through a few of the apps. Cafrica.
Yeah, Cafrica. So, people always talk about giving, water over to people in Africa, but they never talk about giving flat whites. So, people are like, such and such lives in Kenya and they're 3 miles from the well. They have to walk 3 miles for water. I always think sort of move closer to the well, but that's by the by. We care about giving them flat whites. So we take the coffee from Kenya, bring it back to the UK and then give it back to them, all at a price. But a discounted price, like $3.50, which is actually pretty cheap.
It's a unicorn if ever I heard of one. A dating app for high-end worldies called VIP Rubs.
VIP Rubs. Ross, you know as well as I do. Well, I mean, obviously you're married and miserable, so you know. But, in the dating sphere, mate, a big problem is, you take a girl back from, let's say, Infernos, she's obviously trade fit, but her grammar is disgustingly bad. So she'll say something like, does you want to go to bed? And, all arousal just completely evaporates. So what we try and do with VIP Rubs is get sort of women who are sufficiently high-end with good semantic awareness. So they sit an entrance exam, write an essay and all that kind of stuff.
So you get these people onto the app with a grammar test?
Yeah, with a grammar test. Obviously they have to be worldies, but, make sure that sort of the right kind of schools. So then you never run the risk of sort of arousal completely going because they said something that's just glaringly semantically disgusting.
One world, one voice, because like wealth, pronunciation should be received.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely true. I mean, I would divide the UK basically into deux accents, okay? One accent is, correct, and the other incorrect. A big cultural, it's a source of big cultural decline in the UK. We don't want people in our prets in Westminster and Islington and Fulham saying, hello, can I have a bacon sandwich, please? We want people who are saying it properly, like, hello, please can I have a bacon sandwich?
So it's an app built on accent prejudice?
What's not prejudice? It's an app built on accent hierarchy.
You're touring the book. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the tour.
Where are you going?
And here is the book, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see this.
I think they've seen it.
This is my gorgeous mug on the front. Classic.
Where's the tour?
Oh, all the big places. So we're starting off in Clapham. Then going to North Kent, then South Kent, back to Clapham, Chelsea, Clapham, Islington for the lefties, and then finish up with a few more dates in Clapham.
One of the things
a few more dates in Clapham.
One of the things that I find...
Finish off in the Clapham Grand.
Tour sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Are you going to the north?
No.
One of the themes in the book that comes through quite strongly is you address the recreational drug taking in Westminster.
Yeah.
Is it as bad as you make out?
To be honest, possibly worse. I mean, I worry that we don't do enough sometimes. But big problem. I mean, obviously, all of the wetty dogs have come in now. The Met actually sent 2 of their best dogs, and they're so much that one of them died.
Sniffer dogs?
Yeah, from an overdose. Yeah, sniffed too much. And then the other one has ended up in rehab. He's currently on 2 grams a day, and that's taxpayer funded. I mean, 2 grams, that's a lot for a Cocker Spaniel. It's absolutely classic.
The other thing I find fascinating in the book is that the causes that you pick. This isn't a charity, but you make it out to be a charity cause.
Well, listen, you don't pick your causes pick you.
You did a bike ride for a company called Pret a Manger.
Pret a Manger, yeah. Don't pretend like you never go there every day.
This is a business owned by a privately held company based in Luxembourg.
Well, all businesses are held by privately owned companies if you look deep enough.
Why are you raising money for them?
Ross, I just want to do something greater than me. I just want to give back. I've been very fortunate in my life to frequently enjoy a selection of vastly delicious deli-based sandwiches. And I want to give back to the organisation that facilitated that for me.
And this is your form of philanthropy?
I'm a philanthropist. Absolutely. And I view this as a sort of crusade. I mean, historically, men would go and hunt. Then people would go on crusades to Mecca, or somewhere in the Middle East, Christianity. And now, you've got Hugo from KPMG who asserts his own moral quest by, dressing up as a lizard and wearing some nipple tassels and doing Tough Mudder to raise money for, people with terminal illnesses. And in a sense, that's like what I'm doing for Pratt.
Congratulations on the book. You okay?
Sorry.
You've come also with 7...
It's just there's so much work that's gone into this, and it just makes you proud to be British, that's all.
You bring 7 predictions for 2022. Let's trot through them quite quickly. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's a cause very close to my heart.
7 predictions, 2022.
I definitely think that Matt Hancock is, he's going to try and keep reinventing himself with the fervour of a divorcee at a wine bar and inevitably fail and end up on Strictly or I'm a Celeb. Secondly, I think Carrie Simons is going to, acquire a lot more power and use that power from the Prime Minister to assemble a big cadre of Afghan dogs that she sets on anyone who disagrees with her spending plans.
3.
I think Liz Truss is definitely going to join my high-end dating app, VIP Rubs.
4.
Gavin Williamson will become an academic. No, I know it is funny, isn't it? But geography needs academics.
5.
Lindsay Hall is going to keep being a massive watter. 6 is that Scotland are hopefully going to off and go independent. And 7, very excitingly, very big news, is that I, Rafe Hubris, will become UN Minister.
No, it's big news.
That is huge news, and I'm very happy to give it here.
So you gave us the exclusive on that?
Yeah, I didn't give it to Newsnight. I didn't give it to Mateless. I mean, she's a lemon chewer. Whereas I feel like you and I have a bit of a rapport, mate. Where are we going on for this? The strippers? Pub, then strippers? Yeah. Look at, he's got a little glint in his eye. Look at him. Yeah. No, classic.
As contractually agreed, we said that we'd give the last word of the show to you, having given us the exclusive that you are going to go into Parliament. Which none of us can wait. If you use this camera here, then you can...
Which one?
This
that
one
or that one?
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
No, I'll use that one. Do you have to be here for this?
Yes, I'll stay. But just, we're running out of time, so this one here. Okay. No, really, we are running out of time.
Yeah, wait a second.
We don't need any
This is
more.
my show for the end. Just
we don't need any
Shut
more.
up for a second.
Really?
Just be quiet.
Honestly.
I don't need a far much too much. Right.
There's Ofcom.
Chaps, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Memoir, Rafe Hubris, BA Oxon. I went to Oxford on Renegade Inc. Do go out and buy the book. It's absolutely classic. I know we're quite close to Christmas, but to be honest, thanks to Jeff Bezos, you can get one pronto, so definitely do that. I'd now like to present exclusive footage of the video we made for all the investors for my Pratt bike ride. Enjoy it, it's très strong. As ever, a humble servant to Pret a Manger, Rafe Hubris. Over and out. Woo! How are we doing? I'm about 30k into the 100k Pratt bike ride. a bike ride to help raise funds for Pret a Manger. I'm feeling pretty strong. To be honest, I'm aiming for about 3 hours. On the bike, it's gonna be tough, but luckily I'm very fit, so I think I'll be pretty strong. Let's go, Rafe. Come on! Yeah. It's just such an important cause. They have Pret in the north. I feel like I've had 20 minutes in the dungeon with Bully Patel, yeah? Eating something like this, diet, nutrition, absolutely essential. I've got a whole load of Pret products. What the f am I gonna do with a salad? Waste of space. Right, music, yeah. Okay, a lot of people in this situation might use a spoon, but my energy needs are such, I'm just gonna chin it. Come on, Rafe. Let's go. Let's go, Hubris. Let's go, Rafe. I'm so cheered up right now, I can see with the Northern Girl. Oh my God. Hi, is that Prince Andrew's PA? Hi, it's Rafe. I do a lot of work at number 10. Listen, I've just had a few ideas on the watt bike. Yeah, water. Not like that, you cheat. Oh, ow! What the f? Stop that! Turn it off! 90k! 90k, last 10k to go! God, I see my Lance Armstrong did all those drugs. That wasn't just giving. That was elites just giving. And I did that, not for myself. I did that for something greater than me. I did that for Hugo at KPMG, for Tilly at Ernst & Young, and for Jonty at Slaughter and May, who couldn't feel the zing of a Pret mango smoothie on their taste buds for the last 12 months, who couldn't feel the joy of a dark chocolate rice cake. I did that for something greater than myself. For no young urban professional should go and live their life without being able to receive a flat white from a white woman with dreadlocks and a lip disc. I feel like Hancock must have felt after all those trips to the store cupboard.
Incredible charity. Keep going. We have exclusive rights. We have exclusive. Just carry on, please. We're here all week. We have exclusive rights at the end of this program to play really incredible footage that. We have some incredible footage to play at the end of this program. Incredible charity journey that you went on. Oh God, God help us.